Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is XRP Tiff here, coming back at you guys with another video about XRP, all things crypto, and well, primarily XRP, but anything else exciting happening, I definitely will be covering those things. And so, just not without further ado, just hopping right on in. We're on coin market cap, and right now, like I said, we're at about 10,785 total different types of coins or cryptos in total. The highest that I've seen this market cap at is over $2 trillion. Right now, we're hovering at that 1.45 mark, and so this is where we are. You see the top five or the top six. This is where we are as far as XRP is concerned. So we're at about 65 cents, hovering up that 65. And I think earlier today I seen like 66 cents. So we've seen, we're doing some sideways trading for sure. And so I just can't wait until we actually break out, right? Break out of that for sure. So here is some news we can use. Ripple. So GM, what is this? Ash Go Blue details how RippleNet is evolving from cross border payments to become the bridge between traditional enterprises and a crypto enabled world. Welcome to a tokenized future. And so I've mentioned this before. A lot of other influencers have mentioned as well. A lot of content creators or a lot of crypto enthusiasts is what we like to call ourselves have mentioned before that we are going digital. Okay. The reason why we're talking cross border payments is because not only us, and I say us, I'm speaking about the US because that's where I currently reside. However, this thing is worldwide, meaning it's international. So cross border, cross country lines, cryptocurrency in the cryptocurrency space is global. Okay, so it's not just in the U.S. It's all it's internationally, and so because a lot of different currencies are international, and it has to bridge and different things like that. That is a lot of money that's going to be exchanging hands, and that consistently exchanges hands on a daily basis. And so Ripple is definitely going to be that bridge. A lot of fintech companies and different banks and institutions have already established that XRP is going to be the bridge. Okay, so they've said it. We get some of that information from people that pretty much have almost, and this is air quotes, right? That inside knowledge, but. I don't think we will know officially how widespread XRP is actually until this case is settled. Okay, until the case with the SEC and Ripple is actually settled, and so I'm excited that that's going to eventually close out because pretty much the SEC is losing steam. Okay, right now they're just kicking up dirt, and they really have nothing to stand on, nothing to substantiate their arguments, and so they're really just buying time. I don't know why, but I mean that's what's happening right now. And at some point, we're going to settle, whether it means we settle and we have to. And by we, I'm speaking as far as if I'm on Ripple's side, we have to pay some type of settlement fee, or we settle and we just get clarity, and they do something with the escrow. And so actually, me personally, like, I mean, if they just settle and they pay a settlement and nothing happens with escrow, and it's kind of like return to business as usual, and a lot of the companies in exchanges start relisting, that would be awesome. But me, if I now, if I had my way, right? They asked, XRP, what would you like to happen? I not only want us to close out this case, get clarity, not necessarily settle, because settle to me, it seems as though you were in trouble, you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, let me smack it and don't do it again. But I don't think Ripple's wrong in this case. Once the SEC actually provides these internal documents, with the showing that Bitcoin, how they deem Bitcoin and Ethereum supposed to be not a security. Once they reveal those documents, I mean, it's going to be pretty much like an open and shut case. That's why they're asking for extra time, and they're wanting to extend this thing out because, like I said, they don't have anything to stand on. And so, if you're asking me, I would want the 50, is it, yeah, $50 billion in escrow. I would really 50 billion XRP tokens in escrow to be burned. And I say that because the people that already hold the coins, and not even just the people that hold the coins, but when the total market cap goes down, because if we have 100 billion total, but then if it somehow all of a sudden, diminishes by 50 billion, that in and of itself will jack up the price, right? That will make the tokens that are already being held in people's hands and people's wallets, that will already make them more valuable, right? So me personally, I just, if they were just kind of like, the feds want to take on, the Federal Reserve want to take on the escrow, or they just want to burn it. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay, so that just means the XRP that I own will be worth just that much more. So I'm excited about that. Cutting the market cap in half. I'm all for it. John Deaton. This is one of XRP's favorite attorneys. He's definitely a community attorney. Took it upon himself to put a motion towards the Ripple SEC case, basically trying to intervene on behalf of the Ripple XRP token holders, just saying like, hey, they didn't do anything wrong. We weren't tricked or hoodwinked in any type of way. What is this all about? Because at the end of the day, SEC, you're saying you're supposed to be for the people and you're supposed to be helping the people, but at the end of the day, you are really hurting the people, and you're causing people to panic sell, and you're causing people to, lose their faith and just, bow out and take a loss, only because you guys are coming against Ripple with this case, So John Deaton stated that in his latest blog, if Judge Netburn and millions of XRP holders, along with companies like Ripple, BitPay, Spin the Bits, Japanese SBI Group, and others all recognize the utility of XRP, it seems the SEC is the outlier. And I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. If all these different companies, all these different institutions, all these different exchanges already know that XRP is the one that's going to be used as a bridge currency, they're consistently, ever since this case, they've consistently um, gathered more and more partnerships. And I'm talking about Ripple, like they haven't lost a beat. Like now, yes, the price has tanked some or whatever the case may be because of this, but it bounced back. And so I'm just like, if all these different organizations and different institutions and different groups of people, massively important people, know that XRP is the one, or is, the cross-border token that's going to be used in the future, what the SEC is like, you guys know it too. You're just prolonging things, and you really just shouldn't do that. So they suck, okay? And the SEC sucks. Okay. The Digital Bank of Africa, aka is it Dafri Bank? Yes, will enable cross-border payments again via crypto. The only bridge asset their crypto exchange, Dafra Exchange, offers is XRP. So when exchanges only offer one coin as the bridge, and it's XRP, for an entire country, the Digital Bank of Africa, like, man, wake up and smell the tokens, right? Because this is literally going to be life changing. And so I just can't wait. I'm definitely along for the ride. And, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, or any of that sort. So of course you got to invest at your own risk. I just make these videos because I'm an XRP enthusiast, but also a crypto enthusiast, because this is one of the markets that I found out can literally create millionaires, trillionaires, and billionaires within a matter of days. Literally, within a matter of days, within a matter of weeks, within a matter of months. It didn't have to take years. It didn't have to take working 40 years and 50 years to retire from a company and live on less than 40% of what you could barely live on in the first place when you were at 100%. And so this market definitely can get you there a lot faster, especially when you're smart with your investments, and you're strategic. And of course, you got to do your own research. That's something that you're going to hear on this channel a lot. DYOR, do your own research. You got to. You got to do your own research. Why? Because you have to make choices that's going to be best for you, best for your portfolio, best for your financial freedom, best for you and your family and your future. You have to make those choices, and you can't ride off somebody else's choices. We're all working with a different level of of experience, different level of research, different level of understanding. And so you have to understand for yourself. You don't just, and of course, if you just want to, be a person that soaks up all the knowledge of crypto before you jump in, I totally get it. But at the end of the day, no risk, no reward, right? Little risk, little reward. High risk, high reward, right? And that typically is like the motto for life, right? So just saying that. Okay, on you today, Ripple ODL registered in the UAE to provide payments and other, I think it's electronic financial payments as well. And so let's just click on this really quick. Ripple ODL registered in UAE to provide payments and other electronic financial services. And so this actually came out on July later. This actually came out on July the 3rd, which is only just a few days ago. And so, literally, all these different companies, now we're talking about the UAE companies, all these different countries are pointing to Ripple's XRP token. And so, I mean, it's just only a matter of time, guys. Like, literally. Okay. So it says, check out this announcement for the official registration of the Ripple on demand liquidity trademark with the government of UAE, Ministry of Economics, Commercial Registration Department, to provide peer-to-peer financial data exchange services. This is huge. This is freaking huge. And so, I don't know. I mean, the SEC just, I mean, it just really has no gas. And so, we're just waiting on them to finally bow out and just, kind of give up pretty much as best they can. Of course, they're going to try to save face as much as they can because no crypto that hasn't already been in a case versus the SEC is safe, unfortunately. And so, if they came against Ripple and it's pretty much like, well, maybe Ripple is too big, too powerful, has too many partnerships, too much influence. Maybe wasn't one of the ones that was not as strong of a crypto or has as strong of a team, maybe we can go after that particular token. So just be careful, guys. Be careful, especially if you're on the sidelines or you're not necessarily an XRP fan, which you don't necessarily have to be. But be careful if you're bad talking or bad mouthing XRP or this whole because of this case, basically. Now if you don't like the token, it's on you. Everybody's to each his own. However, if you're bad mouthing because of the case and you're invested in other cryptos that has never been in a case, just be careful. Just wait, because I truly believe that with Gary Gensler in office, and really he really hadn't done a lot. I don't think the new chairman has really done a lot as of yet. I think he's kind of waiting to things kind of settle down before he makes his mark, so to speak. And I don't think he wants to be that guy that comes in, of course has the power, but don't want to just come in and just start changing everything straight away. So I think he's actually DYOR, and I think he's doing his own research regarding the SEC and how things work and different things of that sort. And I know he's been a part, but just, it's different from being a part when you're sitting in the membership seat as opposed to being the head of the SEC, being an actual chair. And so I think he's really soaking up as much knowledge as he can before he come out, guns blazing and start, firing off new legislation and all this other kind of stuff. So I am interested to see kind of what he brings in place and kind of what he does and kind of what side he falls on or how he, puts the puzzle pieces together. I am interested in that. And to just kind of top off this video, guys, this is huge. Okay, so Bit Boy is literally like one of the most, I think he is the most influential Bitcoin maximalist out there. He has the biggest following, the biggest social media following. And so for somebody that's a Bitcoin maximalist, for whatever reason they hated on XRP. And then he changed his tune a few months back. Because when this case broke, I mean, they just, Bitcoin maximalists, whoever maximalist, just was riding, and nothing against maximalists, but you can't just believe, that only one coin is just going to be the coin for forever. Like, that's not possible. Like me personally, I don't even believe XRP is going to be the only coin for forever. Now, I do believe it's going to be one of the many out of maybe several hundred, as opposed to, like I said on the other page, I just showed you guys, it's like 10,000 cryptos right now. I don't think it'll be 10,000 cryptos once these legislations start going, and these laws start changing. I just think they're just going to just knock off so many different different cryptos that don't meet the standards or don't meet the criteria. And before we know it, we'll maybe less than 500 or 300 or 1,000 or whatever at the most. But I really just don't see thousands of cryptos out there, because, right now, I just feel like it's just anybody can create a crypto. I feel like you and I can create a crypto if we wanted to, because there's really no clarity. And that's the problem, because there is no clarity right now. But getting back to this video, this is huge when a Bitcoin maximalist, that is as influential as BitBoy can come to his senses and pretty much say, okay, all right, I had to apologize, because he did apologize to the community, the XRP community, and say, you know what, I wasn't looking at the charts hard enough, right? He wasn't doing his research regarding XRP, and so he had to apologize, and then of course join the bandwagon. So, he got his position, and made XRP a part of his portfolio. And it's funny because people that speak against stuff, that what, be careful, because people typically say one thing and do another. Be careful and leery of those individuals that speak one thing out of their mouth, but their hands and their feet do something completely different. You definitely want to align yourself with people that are aligned, right? People that are trustworthy. And I don't know where I went on that tangent, but just be careful of those slicksters out there, right? And so this video is basically BitBoy saying that, listen, and of course he's so influential, and I'm sure, because of his investments, because of his research in this market and how long he's been in this space, I'm sure he's made quite a bit of money. Of course, having a big following and different things like that, you make quite a bit of money. And so, he's living this investor type lifestyle. Now, of course, I don't know everything that he does, but I know definitely he's a crypto enthusiast. And he makes money, for sure on his YouTube channel with his social media following, because he's gonna monetize that. I mean, that's just a smart move. But he basically saying like, hey, I got some, information from people that are in the know, so to speak. And these people that are in the know are not XRP Army members. They're not XRP maximalists. They're not, gung ho XRPists, right? They are people that probably work in the upper echelons of these governments and these banking institutions and different things of that sort. One thing that you need to know is money knows money. Okay. Money knows money. And that just means, like, when you have a lot of it, you meet a lot of people with a lot of it. Okay. I don't know what it is, but, kind of like they're saying, birds of a feather flock together. They find a way, because you vibrate at a different frequency, and you attract, those type of people, and not that they're better or anything, but just, people that are or living a better type of lifestyle attract those individuals that live, a better type of lifestyle. And I'm sure, he's probably, has friends that are in high places. And so just this video alone is going to let you know what he knows and what he's kind of been having his ears to the ground on. But also on a previous video that he said, his take on what the end of year price is going to be, it'll be about $30, he said. Okay. And so I just think that it'll be somewhere close to that, or even close to $100. Me, of course, I'm an optimist for sure, but I just think that suppression though right now that's going on with XRP and the case, once they finally let the case go, and literally we will have no resistance, okay, on the charts. Right now we have all kind of resistance lines, but I don't think we'll have any more resistance lines, and this thing is kind of like going to be like a catapult. The more weight you put on it, once you finally let that thing go, whoo, it's gonna fly. Okay? So enough of that rambling, y'all. Go ahead and watch this video.
I think the name of the bank is X Bank, EXBANK. I can't remember 100%. Here's what you need to know. Ripple just dropped a boatload of money into a Brazilian bank that has connections back to many of the other banks the Ripple Labs is already working with. They are looking ahead, trying to get into the South American market. But what you need to know is, I've been telling you guys for a while that I'm getting information that is saying, not from the XRP army, I always had to point that out, that these central banks around the world are gearing up to take XRP, to actually use XRP for its use case once this SEC lawsuit is cleared away. This bank in Brazil has a lot of ties to the same banks that we've seen, Santander, for instance, many of the other banks that they've been getting involved with. This is part of the banking cartel, and the banking cartel has decided that they want XRP to be the token, to be the settlement coin, to be the payment settlement coin of the central banking system. Now, do we want that? Do we love that? Well, it'll be great for the price, and that's why I continue to tell you guys, everything that Ripple Labs is doing is pushing the same narrative that they are going to be still up, still working, slap on the wrist from the SEC. They're making big moves right now, getting ready for the post-SEC lawsuit, action. And I know for one, my XRP portfolio is at a good place. And if you want to invest in it, then hey, that's on you. Yours could be in a good place as well. Really excited to see how all of this turns out. And I think in about 1 to 2 years, people are going to look back on a lot of these videos that I've been making about XRP, and they're going to say, what did he know? How did he know that? Well, I got sources, guys. I got sources.
He got sources, guys. He got sources. Okay. So in that video, he said a Brazilian bank, okay, said they for sure want to use XRP as the cross border payments token, as the bridge currency. And like I just mentioned on these couple of videos or couple of slides that I showed you guys, we're talking Brazilian. We're talking the UAE, we're talking Africa, right? Three different, areas or whatever case may be, but they're all talking about using XRP as the bridge currency. Man, get with it. It's only a matter of time before this thing is actually coming to fruition. And like you said, Ripple is already making moves for the post settlement or the post case, because we already know that this case is closing and they're going to come out on top. Period. XRP and Ripple is just they're going to skyrocket. It's going to come out on top. And then I really believe that Ripple is going to become a bank. They're going to, in and of itself, probably become a bank. Whether they burn the 50 billion or whether they, get a portion of it, or, not allow Ripple to necessarily control all of it or portions of it, however they see fit. I really believe that Ripple is going to become a bank. When all the banks or all the institutions or a good portion of institutions are already deeming one particular token as the bridge currency, it's only a matter of time before it just kind of takes over, and it just kind of does a snowball effect. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then before I go, I want you guys to remember to, have a great day on purpose. Okay. Other than that, guys, stay woke. Bye.